Welcome to Dream. Today we're here with Carlton Brown, hip-hop artist and author, who will be releasing his book and album later this year. Welcome to Dream. How are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good. So you're working on your new album and book that'll be released very soon. Tell me a little bit about that.
The book is in the final stages of editing right now, almost ready to go. And the album is already completed. It's mastered, cover. It's good. It's good listening.
That's good. So we don't get a lot of hip-hop artists that are also authors. So what's the difference between Carlton Brown the person and Carlton Brown the artist?
I think they're both one and the same. There really is no difference. With everything that I do, I always give 100% of myself. So, I'm kind of one of those people that wear their heart on their sleeve and doesn't really, mind sharing things about my life or things, trials and triumphs. So, they're both one and the same.
So tell me a little bit about the album.
The album is called Forever in the Making, and I titled that because I have so much music. I have a catalog of music. I'm getting to Tupac in my catalog right now. And there's so much stuff that I always want to convey to the world and so many different emotions and feelings. And like I said, I give my all of who I am into everything that I do. So it's called Forever in the Making. And from start to finish, I take you on a trip through my visions in my world, or what I see about the world and how I am, the good and the bad.
So how does the album correlate with the book?
You know what? The album is completely separate from the book. The book is more, it's a true story, no doubt. But the book is more of that's that. And this album is, completely different than the book. You know what I mean? It really doesn't go hand in hand. But I give the album away because music is my first love. Music is the reason. Music, hip hop, and music taught me how to write.
So the book is a true story. Is it a tell-all book?
It's a tell-all of everything that I've seen, stories, different stories that people have told me. I'm one of those people that I'm a listener. I guess that's just part of being a writer. It's like being a human tape recorder, So I listen to everything that people tell me from, stories that I've heard well over the years. So my creative side basically took all of these stories that I've heard and made them into one huge story. So it's all true. It's all everything that happened in this book is true. But names have been changed and situations have been changed. Maybe a little something added on top of it to give it the spice. But from the concrete to the sky, man, it's all a true story.
Tell our viewers a little bit about the book.
I hate answering that question because it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of people who put something out there that's creative have to answer that question. They have like a million different answers. But I would say the book is called Two Sides of a Penny, and I picked that title because a penny is the lowest form of currency, and for some odd reason, us as Black people are looked at as the lowest form of people. So I chose that for the title, and it's 400 pages of truth, and it's just life truth. It's telling the story of two people. The main character's name is Jason Wright, and Italy. And basically, Italy's story is everything that young Black girls go through who are lost and really don't know themselves or know where they come from, or have any guidance. Sometimes parents can be just not parents at all, and it leaves a young, beautiful woman out there to try to fend for herself the best way she knows how, and don't always make the right choices. And Jason's character is a character of seriousness and just no games, no bullshit, and he's really about life. But Jason's biggest flaw is he loves entirely too much, and that's, with his brother, his woman, and just really those two, and the people around him. He loves them too much, but the people around him actually drain him and bring him down, and he's fighting to get out of the situation that he's in because he's a drug dealer, and he's fighting to get out of that, and also fighting to stay in love, and also love all the craziness that's around him at the same time. And so their characters coincide also because they meet each other, and I keep it going in the book of how they consistently run in and out of each other's lives. It's a good book.
If there were never a dollar to be made for music, would you continue recording?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, without a doubt, man. Like, I give my music away for free now. Like, I want to get paid off of my book, of course, because that's a lot going into that. Mm-hmm. But music is so free with me. It's free with me, man. Like, I love making it. My biggest thing in music is not, how much money I'm making, but how many damn people are bobbing their heads. You know what I'm saying? How many people can say, like, yo, Carlton, that dude Carlton from the Bay, which doesn't get that much shine as it is, that dude is one of the ones. That's my whole, man, that gets me off. Just hearing people like, yo, that's ill. That's ill. So I'd love it for the props, So if music didn't make nothing tomorrow, I'd still do it.
Where do you want to be in the next 5 years concerning both creative fields?
Consistent, successful. It doesn't have to be the biggest. Like, of course, as artists, whatever we put out, we would love to, be on the Jigga scale. Where they pay attention if you fart wrong or whatever.
Right.
We would all love to be there, but wherever I'm at in the next 5 years is where I'm pretty sure Jack Allah wants me to be there, and I'm happy with it, as long as it's consistent, and it's successful, and successful to me, man. If I could rock a show of, a packed house, I've succeeded, if you ask me. If I get to, I got people, like, one of the biggest things was crazy, man, when I dropped my mixtape, and I had people in China and London and Africa that were emailing me, and I was just like, yo, this is ill. And that's completely, it's a whole different day over there,
Mm-hmm.
But just the fact that people can be all over this globe, man, and they get a hold of your creation and they love it. To me, that's a success in itself. So, I say everything to say that monetary gain, that's not my drive in this. Just to be able to give an artistic vision and for everybody to feel it. Just to feel it like, man, that's soulful, man. That's real. So, long the next 5 years, if I've made it and things are huge, cool. I'll probably still be the same person that you're talking to today. I have no doubt about it, I will be, but wherever it's at, man, as long as it's consistent and it's successful, I'm happy.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Carlton Brown.